Hello, and welcome to another battle report from Santa Barbara Wargaming. I'm Paul, and today I'm doing a battle report against Rob's Legion. I was playing Trollbloods. It was a 35-point process of elimination match. We're preparing for a 35-point tournament coming in the middle of December, and so trying to get a few more games in at 35 points. So Rob had the first turn. I opted for my side. And he brought a P. Lilith list. P. Lilith brought a carnivore and a shredder. I think he might have had two shredders in his battle group. A shepherd, two deathstalkers, hex hunters, full hex hunters with the UA, and an Issa Rasal. And I think, and a bolt thrower. So I think it was a Carnivian, a bolt thrower, and a shredder. It might have been two shredders. So that was his deployment. He deployed hex hunters are advanced deploy, and the death stalkers are also advanced deploy. So he's got two of those. They're hiding behind the trees on the left there. Nissa Rasal far off to the right for the flank, and then her P-Loath and the battle group in the middle. So I deployed second. I'm playing Grim Angus, and I'm giving a different beast loadout a try, different from my last game I played with him. So the last game I played with an Earthborn and a Bomber, and this game I'm going to try to give the Blitzer a try. I've got the model, and I haven't given a lot of field time, and I want to give it a chance to excel. And in this matchup, I thought it would be good simply because the combination of melee attacks and ranged attacks can be possibly good. The D3 is situational. I mean, you're losing one attack versus the bomber, but you're also gaining an attack, possibly, and you have a little bit more threat range with the gun, as well as the combined melee and ranged attack. I thought the Blitzer might be have some good opportunities in this list. And on the right, the Mauler is proxying Rock. I have not gotten him yet, but he is in the mail. So the Mauler will actually proxying Rock. I've never played with him before, as I do not have the model, and so this was the first try. Grim Angus didn't seem like the best caster to run him, but for 11 points of Rock and then 9 points of Blitzer, kind of evens out. In this game, I don't think he really shined in what he could do. But I think that was more of my fault than the model's abilities. On the left there, I've got a full unit of Femblades and Janissa up at the front, an Impaler, and a Fellcallers. So at 35 points, got to squeeze in a full unit and a little support staff at 35 points. So 3 beasts, a unit, and 2 support staff. So into my deployment, I felt like after reviewing hindsight, I felt like my deployment was actually very poor. On the right there, I had Grim and Rock is very melee oriented, and almost switching the Blitzer and Rock would have probably been better. Getting Rock more central to the field, he wouldn't have had any terrain blocking him to prevent a charge since he does not have Pathfinder, and I don't have any Pathfinder available in this list except cross country. It's a kind of an expensive spell to upkeep. And also no threat. I could have extended threat range with Bait the Line, so I probably could have played him a little bit better on the right, but I think the Blitzer with his extended threat range might have been better on the right, keeping him out of range. But I wanted to try to use the Blitzer to maybe take out some infantry. The Femblades were pretty standard in the list. They had a lot of difficulties, especially I played them with the obstruction on the left and kind of behind a forest. With a lot of we played a little bit more terrain than usual. I felt like the last few times we played, the center was very open and the terrain really didn't come into play. And I felt like Rob did an excellent job playing to his advantages with the terrain, and I felt like I was very hindered and I wasn't able to overcome terrain placement, and I think deployment was a big issue in that. So you'll see up on, this is Rob's first turn. You'll see in the back there he advanced P. Lilith. I think she's got a shredder babysitting her with tenacity. I think it's that silver thing behind the tree there. You can see another Shredder over on the right there with 2 Fury. I think he gave tenacity to the Shepherd to help keep the Shepherd alive. Shepherd was kind of putting itself out there. I think it tried to condition one of the other beasts. Or maybe just ran. I think it ran because it's up there pretty far. Hex Hunters ran with Baal in the middle there. You can see him with the he's the odd colored one with the two weapons. And then over on the left there, you can see the Deathstalkers. So they are always a pain in my thorn in my side, as you'd like to call it. Especially with the Snapfire, if I don't get that tough roll, it can definitely take out 4 models at on a turn. So, and then over on the right there, you can see an Isra hanging out in the rough terrain. So we played the two the two rocky terrain pieces as obstructions. You can hide behind them to get cover, but you cannot charge or pass through them. So they're all solid objects. So there's no window to be able to shot through. So in my first turn, as I said, I felt like my deployment really hindered me a lot in this game. He did a great job of using those obstructions and forcing the battle between the two. The Hex Hunters with their numerous abilities, Defense 14, Battle Wizard, as well as they have a decent mat. They definitely are quite good. I think they have a favorable matchup against the Femblades. And so I wanted to get the Femblades up in there, maybe trigger Vengeance and maybe lose one, but I also didn't want to feed the Deathstalkers, but that ended up not being the case. I ran up the Blitzer. I advanced up, I think I have another picture. I do have another picture. So I advanced up Grim Angus. I took a shot. I cast Far Strike on myself, even though it wasn't necessary. I had the range on an Isra. Note to self, advance forward, check your control area, then cast Far Strike. I boosted hit, and I boost damage, and I left her at 1 health. She had prayed Janissa, and so I didn't want to lose her early to Nissa's very quick and dangerous attacks. So I actually hid Janissa behind the tower. I had the Fellcaller give the Fenblades Pathfinder so they could run through the force that I had deployed behind. The Blitzer ran up, and Rock hid behind the wall. That was a very bad. I think that was a very bad move on my part. Rock really doesn't. He doesn't have Pathfinder, and he can't. He could potentially get Pathfinder, but he was behind the wall, and he was very out of place. He was definitely too far off to the right to be of any use against any of the infantry or even to peace trade with the Carnivian if need be. So up on the left here, you can see that the Fenblades are kind of spread out, but I'm definitely not going to be able to get the alpha on the Hex Hunters. They definitely have the advantage with advanced deployment getting up the field. So I definitely felt like the Femblades really got stuck and pinned down almost by the Hex Hunters' threat range and that forest there that prevents me to use them. Maybe a different approach would have deployed them all the way on the right, using the Fellcaller's Pathfinder every turn to maybe get them as a kind of a lateral force rather than more of a leftward, left flank force. So here is the end of Rob's turn 2, and I've got a few pictures here spread out. So you can see that the Hex Hunters advanced. I believe they made a charge run order. A lot of them 2 charged into the front Femblade. You can see there it's I didn't make any tough rolls this turn, and so I lost I lost 1 Femblade to charge attack, and then I lost 4 more to the Deathstalker. I wasn't able to roll tough rolls, and the Deathstalkers took out 4 of my Femblades. So thinning out the Fenblades, pretty good. Advanced up everything else. Carnivian has a good placement. I thought that was a really good placement for the Carnivian. Carnivian speed 6 with a decent threat range and assault. I thought that was definitely a good choice. Keeping Anissa Rossell alive, I think he shot... no, he simply, I think he advanced back. He may have taken a shot and then advanced back 5 inches. So I think that's why he's hanging out there he got that light cav move back. So I think he may have moved back, shot, and then moved back again because I think I rolled my tough roll. So no snap fire for Anissa. So I'm not sure how she got there, but I think she may have taken a shot and advanced back. So another little clearer shot. It's a little less blurry. You can see over on the left there in the right-hand corner, or the left-hand corner, there's a Deathstalker. Another one, you can see them more clearly in this picture. I think the first one he shot at the really close one, so he actually was able to advance back. And the second one he actually needed to advance forward with using both of his Snapfires Snapfire and Swift Hunter to get those extra Femblades out. So I think I'm left with half of my Femblades alive. Definitely don't have a lot of threat. I haven't been able to take out any of his models. Those Hex Hunters are pretty tough. So I was a little worried. I also don't have any opportunities to peace trade the Carnivean or at least lock it down or jam it. And then we have P. Lilith moving up pretty steadily. So this is my turn 2, and I got my Femblades up there. They vengeanced a little bit, and I think I missed. I don't think I was in range of anybody for vengeance. I then had Grim Angus. I do have a picture of this. I had Grim Angus advance. He did put Marked for Death onto the Hex Hunters. He cast it for 2, boost to hit, and did that. I think that cost me 3. And then I was able to get Marked for Death on them, which was really good. -2 defense, they lose their stealth, and that's pretty much what I needed to do from the beginning, is get Marked for Death on them. And it would have been nice to have that in my plan at the beginning of the game, but I only had realized that, so definitely a learning experience there. I got the Blitzer up. I should have advanced him. I think I wanted to advance him in, and rather than charge, I should have charged the Hex Hunter, but I think I just advanced. I was just out of range in advancing to take out the Hex Hunter. I think I didn't want to engage him and then not kill him with Mat 5 and then get stuck shooting him with my gun. So I was able to take out the Shepherd with the gun. It took all 3 shots, boosted to hit the Shepherd. I had rolled poorly, and on the 3rd attack, I finally hit the Shepherd and killing it. So Blitzer got some decent rolls, but wasn't able to effectively use them. I wanted to maybe shoot more of the Hex Hunters to take them out, but I was stuck with that. I moved Rock up on the right there. He was... I should have paid more attention to the threat range of the Carnivean. I might have been able to save Rock from getting charged by the Carnivean and maybe forcing him to attack the Blitzer, leaving me with then Rock to be able to take out the Carnivean. I should have paid more attention to the 9-inch threat range. I haven't played the Carnivean, and I don't think I've played the Carnivean very much against it. So definitely 9.5-inch threat range on the Carnivean. He does have Assault. This is, if you do see, Grim is not camping any Fury. I think I had to, I took out Anissa Rossell. I was able to get the range on her. So put Mark for Death and kill Anissa Rossell, took up all my Fury. So Grim's not camping anything. I've got the Carnivean kind of really up close, and possibly P. Lilith could advance and possibly take a shot at him. So I'm sitting in a precocious position here, and we'll see what happens in turn 2 or turn 3. I think I failed to get a turn 3 for Rob's shot, so we'll just have to work with this. This is the end of my turn 3, but it displays a lot of what happened in his turn 3. So he charged in the Carnivian, and he was able to kill Rock quite easily. He then was able to get Spiny Growth onto the Carnivian. P. Lilith walked up and blooded my Blitzer, and then the Hex Hunters were able to take out more of the Fen Blades. Kind of jammed them up decently with that. So the Hex Hunters kind of got jammed up there decently. I think the Fen Blades were able to take out one of, or I think I failed to hit, needing a 7 against one of the Deathstalkers with my officer, my Fenblade officer. So getting kind of Hex Hunters and Fenblades just kind of knocking against each other. So he then put Tenacity up on P. Lilith, and I think that was it. So what ended up happening on my turn 3 was I needed to go for the assassination. I had Carnivian right in my face, and I really didn't have too much opportunities to do anything. And so I was really kind of hassled for attack vectors. I was losing the peace trade. The Blitzer was probably going to go down next turn. Carnivian's right there. There's not really too much I can do. And he also scored a point. And so all he really needed to do was get Grim or somebody out of the other side, and he'd be able to score the other point, winning on scenario. I don't think we really thought about it that far ahead, but that's what could have happened. So I had Grim. He got his Fury. He took 3 damage from bad blood from the Blitzer. And then I proceeded to advance Grim Angus up. He then got Far Strike and knocked down P. Lilith, I popped my feet and was able to get P. Lilith in the feet, and then I Far Strike and knocked her down. She wasn't camping any Fury, or no, she was camping 1 Fury. You can see it right there next to the Tenacity. And so I needed to do 1 damage to her and then get 2 extra shots on her, and I needed that Blitzer to really advance up. Roll a D3, I needed 3 shots. I actually only did 1. I did 10 damage to her, and I think she ate the damage up, and that was it. I didn't have any other attack vectors, and so that kind of, that assassination failed. So on Rob's turn, it was pretty easy. He advanced up the Carnivian. Grim Angus wasn't, he couldn't transfer to the Blitzer, and the Impaler was full, and so although Grim was camping all of this Fury, he couldn't do anything with it. And so the Carnivian walked over, and I think he was able to take out Grim in 1 attack. So a tough battle. He did a great job using the terrain for his advantage. I felt like the Blitzer and Rock were very uncommon pair. I felt like Rock might have been a lot better. I definitely missed the Bomber with AoEs. It would have forced the Hex Hunters to spread out a little bit more. It's really difficult to bring the Blitzer. The Bomber just definitely overshadows the Blitzer. I have a lot more experience with the Bomber. The Blitzer can be useful, but maybe I just need to play him more and not give him such a initial assessment. Rock, I didn't really even get a chance to play him, so hopefully I'll get the actual model and feel more comfortable playing rather than proxying. I just feel like mentally proxying models doesn't give you that right mindset when you're using them. So overall, I thought it was a great game. P. Lilith definitely shined pretty well, although she seems like a minimalist caster in my mind. She has very few abilities, but all those abilities can do an excellent job supporting your beasts, and as long as you play her decently aggressive, keeping your beasts pushing forward, I think she can definitely do well. So thanks for watching this battle report. I know I've been playing Legion a lot, and my next battle report is going to be against Rob again. We took it to each other again. But next time he's playing P Vale, and I am playing E Madrak. And so that battle report should be up soon. Thanks.